Hello everybody, Chris Harris here, and welcome to Classic High School Football on YurView. I hope you've been enjoying some of the classic high school football games that we've produced through the years on your Cox system. We have another outstanding rivalry game for you tonight from Oklahoma. The game is so big, it has its own sponsor and name. Since 2004, the Jenks versus Union game has been known as the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. This game is from September 18th, 2013, and as usual, the fans are out in full force for this matchup. Now, both schools are located in Tulsa, and in 1999, they squared off for the state championship at Skelly Field on the campus of the University of Tulsa, and the game drew over 40,000 fans. Now, during the regular season, this game typically brings in over 15,000 fans. All right, enough talking about it. Let's now experience one of the great rivalries in Oklahoma high school football, Jenks versus Union.
Hopefully we have another one tonight. Kickoff goes into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
And now you talk about this offensive union on the field. As we said, a little bit banged up. Going to have a lot of second-string players playing, and then this very tough defensive Jenks. And it comes with a lot of experience. This Jenks team, a lot of returning starters. A lot of these guys started as sophomores. They were on a team that got beat up a little bit, so they've lost together. And also now they're used to winning together.
So Zach Fisher getting the nod under center. Tyler Atkins back there at running back with him in the backfield. Hands it off to Atkins. Gains a few yards up the middle. It's tough when you have, as we were talking about, inexperience in both the quarterback and running back positions, but they have some big playmakers at wide receiver and tight end. Second down now. Fisher in the shotgun. Back to pass. Completion. Carson Meyer, that's one of those guys we were talking about that's committed to Oklahoma. He makes the big catch and gets the first down there.
Well, big target right there, Carson Meyer. And this guy's a big-time playmaker. There you see him right here and watching. Big target, great hands, catches the football. And really good at picking up some yards after the catch.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line for Union. Fisher is a junior and listed at 6'1", 175 pounds. Hands it off. Atkins up the middle. Gains about 5 or 6 yards. Nice run by the sophomore.
Yeah, and you're going to see some freshmen also playing that position. Like the rhythm so far of this Union offense.
Second down and 5 now for the Redskins. Fisher takes the snap, back to pass, over the middle. Going for Meyer again, but that is broken up. Stephen Parker, the guy we were talking about there, one of the most highly recruited players in the state, makes a play.
Yeah, you talk about it and watch Meyer, all-star hookup right here. Tyler Thompson putting great pressure and great timing by Parker, coming up making the play, and he says, hey, watch your tone, not in my house. Stephen Parker setting that tone early.
Showing off for the Stoops brothers, right? Third down and 5 now for the Redskins. Fisher back to pass again. Incomplete there. He was aiming for Jeffrey Mead. A little too low there.
And you see Mead, he's going to be open on them little slant routes just because he's a big play guy that you used to playing jump ball with. Wide open that time, pass just underneath.
So 4th and 5. It's going to be a punt for the Redskins. Waiting for someone to go back and receive the punt for Jenks. I guess, Rod, they were just afraid of the fake punt. They're not too worried about the return. Didn't put anybody back there. 29-yard punt for the Redskins. Let's do the offensive starting lineup for Jenks there. Sophomore, junior, sophomore. Some pretty young guys there on the line.
Yeah, young guys up front. Watch Carson Epps right there. Receiver, 6'2". Got Wilson, Tabor, Thompson. Also great speed. Got Nunley at that quarterback position. Brett Tye, very shifty, very fast at running back position.
Up the middle. That's Tye. Pulling some tacklers, showing some strength there, Rod.
Boy, and Tye almost lost the ball. Very fortunate to hold on to that one. A nice run.
To the EOC starting lineup for the Union defense now. Now here's where you get some experience. The big guys with experience for Union.
Big guys up front. You see them right there. Anderson, Stadler, outstanding player. Evans, Blankenship, King, Thomas. Down the list of that defensive unit for Union.
Cooper Dudley, only a sophomore. The shotgun. Hands it off again. Again, it's Brett Tye. Gains another. Makes it about 3rd and 1, 2, 3.
You talk about this Jenks Trojan program, and that's what Coach Trimble talked about. He wanted to be sure to establish that running game early. 3rd down for him now.
Cooper Dudley, 14 of 28 passing last week in that big win on the road in Texas. 3rd and 3 here. Back to pass. Scrambling, runs into his own offensive lineman and goes down.
Lost the ball. He was able to come away with it. Nice job beat defensively by Union.
Take a look at the replay here.
Take another look right here out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. Runs into his own player that time and lost the football. Was able to come away with it and looked like Union is going to have to call a timeout. Had too many players on the field.
Jenks really lucky there. They didn't cough that ball up, and that could have been a momentum changer here early on in the game. Only 8:57 left in the first quarter here, still scoreless. Your number one source for high school football is CoxHSHub.com. It's the perfect way for fans to catch games from around the state on their iPad, iPhone, Android, or tablet. Games like this one or others. Tonight's lineup includes Memorial at Edison. You can also check out CoxHSHub.com for replays of the games, like Owasso at BA, along with Carl Albert at Southmore. CoxHSHub.com. Marcus is your favorite. Lots of good stuff on there. And they will actually, Rod, throughout this game, you don't have to wait for this game to be over. You can watch it live. They'll also upload some of the highlights throughout the game.
Yeah, an outstanding job, Cox HSHub.com. And we'll talk more about it, but outstanding site.
Jenks punting it away here. Nice looking punt. Fair catch. Pearson grabs it to the 25-yard line. And we will be right back at the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week. Welcome back to the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week. Jenks versus Union. They each had one drive, didn't do a whole lot of moving the football down the field yet. Redskins have it back now. Handoff. Jeffrey Mead. Excuse me. Taylor Pearson there, number 2. Thought that said number 5 at first.
Pearson trying to get around that left side. This Union offense has a little sense of urgency to it. You like the rhythm, backs against the wall.
Second down now for the Redskins. Zach Fisher in the shotgun for Union. Dumps it off. Tyler Atkins knocked out of bounds hard there.
Yeah, and that's a nice play defensively right there by Jenks Trojans. Bailey Hughes. Danny Hoyt, coming up making that play. Oh, look, great pursuit. Watch him come to your screen, fight off the blocker, and make the play.
You know, Rod, it's already early in this game, so the first quarter they were already uploading highlights on CoxHSHub.com. That's how quick they are.
Yeah, you can't say enough. Can't get out to the game, and or you're out of the area. You're able to watch this game. I know people out of state.
3rd and 5. Gets the completion. Will Hamilton hauls it in.
And there's that man again, Stephen Parker, coming up making a play. So physical. Here's Parker coming up making plays.
Short of the first down there.
Take another look at him right here. Nice little play fake. Now watch Parker coming to your screen and deliver the hit. Parker getting it done.
4th and very short for the Redskins. Less than 1. Looks like Union's going to go for it. Zach Fisher still out there, taking the play to his team in the huddle. Tyler Atkins in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Atkins and hit immediately.
How about that? That's big number 52. Big T, call him Tyler Thomas. 6 foot, 3 hundo. The sophomore getting it done. A huge hit.
So that's a change of possession. Great field position for the Trojans right here. Started off on the 34-yard line of the Redskins. Jenks considered to have one of the best defenses in the state, Rod.
Yeah, and you see why right there. Giving them great field position now.
Cooper Nunley in a quarterback for the Trojans. Snap, can't handle it, picks it up. He's going to lose some yardage here.
Oh, and Union defense coming right back.
Colby Evans goes down as a sack. Minus 10 yards on the play there, so it's going to be 2nd and 20. Both defenses playing pretty well early on, Rod.
Yeah, both playing well. Teams trying to settle in. You see Parker now coming in, going to play some receiver. Watch him, and Carson Epps also. Junior 6'2", 183.
Another little disoriented there for Jenks. Not sure that Nunley was ready for that snap. False start.
5 yards. Be 2nd down.
Boy, it almost turned into a punt.
Yeah. 2nd and 24 now. Ball still across midfield, 48-yard line. 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. Parker out wide and left side of the field. Nunley dropping back to pass. Going deep to Parker. He's open and he hits him in stride just short of the end zone down at the 1-yard line. Pretty pass to one of the best players in the state, Rob.
And you see why. What more can you say right now? Come up plays defensively, then you stick him in at receiver. Just an all-around playmaker. Outruns the defender, 47-yard reception. Taking a look, going to him all the way. Just makes a quick slant. You see him going deep right there. Just beats his defender. Outstanding athlete. Better kid, Stephen Parker, showing why many from Alabama to OU to LSU all would like his services. He is a game changer.
So 1st and goal now. Trojans trying to punch it in. Nunley over the middle. That is a touchdown. Matt Cloud with the short touchdown reception to put the Jenks Trojans up 6-0 early on, waiting for that extra point to make it 7-0, Rob.
Yeah, makes a huge difference right there. And you see Mr. Cloud. Good job with the play fake right over the middle. Trojans on the board.
So Jenks draws first blood in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Extra point is up and good. Jenks up 7-0 in the first quarter. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Welcome back to the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, fourth game of the week. Let's send it down to the sideline now. Mike Ziegenhorder, as always, with some interesting factoids.
Guys, I tell you what, it's been a shorter than usual week for both of these football teams. You know, they went down to Dallas last Saturday, played a doubleheader at the same stadium. Union lost to DeSoto, while Jenks was a winner in their game over Trinity. They said it was like playing a junior college in both of those games. Those teams they faced were very physical, and you might see some slowed up guys tonight because they're still a little bit banged up and hurt from last week's action that was played on Saturday.
All right, thanks, Zig. Appreciate it. Kick it off in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback there. Tulsa Tech High School football tonight. Scoring recap here, Rod. And it's all Cooper Nunley pass plays on this one.
Yeah, Nunley to Parker right there. Just inserted him in. He comes up with the big play, and then he finds Mr. Cloud right over the middle for the touchdown. 3 plays, 34 yards, 123. Trojans strike first.
Only a 34-yard drive, even though they had a 47-yard pass play because of that sack they had and the false start penalty. Drove them back a little bit. They made up for it.
Yeah, when you have guys with big play capability. Now watch Union. We know they have Meade and Meyer also that has that capability, the same as Parker for the Redskins.
Zach Fisher back in the backfield with Tyler Atkins. Fisher back to pass. Gets the reception of Meyer.
Boy, and you see Meyer, he just eats up space. Also a very good basketball player, knows how to position and use his body, and he's able to get into areas. Union doing a good job protecting the quarterback. Jenks trying to get some pressure back there, but you can't say enough about Meyer and what he's been able to do. When you talk about him, Meade, and Parker and Harding, I mean, you also talk about good kids that in these programs have waited their turn, have weathered the course, knew they had tremendous talent, and high-character guys.
Second down now. Atkins gets it, runs it straight up the middle. Close to a first down. Looks like he's a little bit short.
It's a nice play right there defensively. 34, Luke Thompson. Name like Thompson, he should be able to play, shouldn't he?
I know. We're both quite fond of that name. 3rd and inches, we could say here. Just have to get to the 30-yard line. It was a touchback of the 20. 0 for 2 on 3rd down so far for the Redskins. Fumbles the snap. Looks like Jenks recovers, and Jenks does recover another big play for the Trojan defense.
Boy, you talk about pressure up front that time. And they got a push right there in the trenches, taking them to look at it and watch. Just right there, it wasn't able to handle it early. Number 37 for Jenks.
Jacob Bopel.
6 foot, 200-pound sophomore.
So Coach Frederick not real happy about those turn of events right there. Redskins have yet to get it on the other side of the 50-yard line on offense. They've had 3 drives, 2 punts, and 1 turnover. First down for the Trojans now. Nunley under center this time. Drops back to pass, takes the handoff, rolls left. Looking downfield. Going for Parker again, and that is a completion.
Boy, and that's a nice play by Nunley, doing a tremendous job of rolling to his left. 19-yard reception, and there's that man again, Mr. Parker, coming up with the play. Look at Nunley, nice fake, gets away from the defender, rolling to his left, doing a good job of having patience in the pocket right there. And there's Mr. Parker again, making another huge play for Jenks.
When you have a weapon like him, you throw it to him. Cooper Nunley hands it off this time. Darwin Thompson gets a couple yards. Another Thompson, Rod.
Yeah, another Thompson out there. We're everywhere. Getting it done. He is another talented back.
2nd and 9 now. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Nunley in the shotgun. Thompson in the backfield with him. Thompson gets it. He is hit by a host of Redskins.
Boy, you got red everywhere on that play. Outstanding job. Great pursuit by a host of Redskins.
Makes it 3rd down now. 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 now. Trojans could get a first down and not score. First down markers at about the 1. Big play here for the Trojans. Nunley, shotgun, taking it himself. He's going to come up short. Gains a couple yards, not nearly enough for the first down. So it'll be 4th down for the Trojans. They're bringing on the kicking team, going for a field goal here.
Yeah, that's a good job by Union defense to hold. Momentum definitely swinging that time offensively with Parker making another big play, not only being solid to hold them to a field goal attempt.
Going to be a 25-yard attempt here. It's up and it's good. The field goal kicker hit.
No good.
Penalty flag comes out. Tyler Ridner there. Backing it up a little bit.
Deflected. Let's take a look. Way in there and
you got to sell that.
well,
to be half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
So roughing the kicker, he sold it. It comes up big.
Hey, we bought it. And that's a huge play right there for Jenks. First down, 1st and goal now on that penalty.
The ball's at the 4-yard line for the Trojans. Nunley back to pass. Oh, is that intercepted? Did he hold on to it? That's an interception.
Boy, and that's a big-time play right there defensively.
Dion McKittrick.
McKittrick coming up, and boy, the extension. Take a look right here. Great pressure up front. Had the blitz coming. Now watch him come. Dive, outstanding camera work, guys, and goes up, and boy, that's a catch. Outstanding catch. Good job by the officials. Right on top of that play. How about that coming back? You get a rough in the kicker. You get Jenks in position to score again, and that young man comes up and makes a huge play for his ball club.
So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Redskins. Zach Fisher takes the snap, hands it off to Atkins. Nice gain for him of about 9 or 10 yards. Just short of the first down. Good way to start a drive right there.
Oh, it definitely is. And you like the push up front. And that was one thing you talked about with Union. Can they establish that running game with number 1 and number 2 running backs out to start this game?
Fisher 4 for 6 for 18 yards. His 7th attempt. He completes it to Jeffrey Mead, and Mead getting some yards after the catch.
And with those long legs, it don't take long to get going. And you know he would lose his first reception right there, and you see him. He's known to move those chains. You like the momentum right now that Union has. And with a little more sense of urgency and a little more excitement.
That play goes down for 13 yards, 1st and 10. Union at its own 43-yard line. Fisher hands it off to Atkins. Atkins cuts it back up the middle. Gains 3 or 4 yards. Atkins getting a lot of work back there.
A lot of work. You know, we talk about Cox HS Hub. Got a couple of stories I'll share about it coming up. An outstanding site. Don't forget to check this game out. Scores, everything else is going on.
Believe it or not, this is the longest Union drive of the game so far. Incompletion for Zach Fisher. Another, you're talking about CoxHSHub.com. One of the cool things on there is the message boards, the forums you can go on where you can other people, other big high school football fans, go in there and talk some football, talk some backyard bowl, Jenks, Union, any other team you want to talk about, and get a little friendly arguments on there.
Yeah, they definitely get definitely a lot of arguments on there, but you got to love it.
Third down and 6. Going deep. That's a completion. Kaylor Pearson. Zach Fisher hit him.
How about Pearson coming up big? 27-yard reception. Boy, Union, like the way this offense is playing, controlling the tempo now. Look at him rolling out to his right. Does a good job. Receiver getting behind the defense. Parker coming over and making the play.
Fisher now 6-9 for 58 yards. First time Union has gotten into Trojan territory. Atkins gets the handoff. He's stuffed there, gains a yard.
Tackle Derek Robinson on the play. Tyler Atkins. Very good job at that running back position right now.
2nd and 9 for the Redskins here in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Zach Fisher in the shotgun. Atkins back there in the backfield with him. Got a penalty here.
Boy, and Jenks, they were bringing the blitz.
Going to be an offside.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So that moves the ball up to the 20-yard line of the Trojans with 41 seconds left in the first quarter clock. Jenks up 7-0. Union trying to tie it up right here. 2nd and 4. Fisher hands it off to Atkins. Atkins gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Boy, and you like the way Atkins really hits the hole. I mean, about time he gets that ball, he's almost at full speed. Good job by the offensive line, opening the hole, taking another look right here. And there you see much explosion right there. Gets through at first level, running over players. Atkins doing a very good job filling in. That lets you know the talent. If he's the number 3 running back, 1 and 2 must be pretty good.
That's the 9th play of the drive. 13-yard gain on that run. That's going to 8 carries, 37 yards from Tyler Atkins so far in the first quarter. That's going to bring the first quarter to an end. At the end of the first quarter, Mike Ziegenhorn has an interview with us down on the sideline.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Jenks has played their first 2 football games on the road. They were in Texas last week, the neutral site game today. Sally Mulready joining me now. She's the chairperson for the Jenks Hometown Huddle, a big kickoff event next week at Jenks to kick off the home opener.
Exactly. The Jenks Hometown Huddle is an event that the Jenks Foundation has put together to join together the whole community, to really bring us together, to start it off with a big street party. In fact, at 5 o'clock next Friday night, we're going to be having a Jenks player walk led by Coach Trimble, which is very exciting for all of us. And then after the players go back onto the field, then we're going to stay around and have a family, wonderful celebration with train rides, pony rides, lots of kids' activities, lots of to really bring the family together. We have live music from our DJ, and we have just lots of activities planned.
All right, well, good luck with that. It's the first one. You want to keep doing it from here on out, right?
This is the first annual, and it's basically to fund the Jenks Foundation, which supports those classrooms, those teachers, which we're just absolutely thrilled to be able to have an event that really gets behind those teachers to support them.
All right, thanks a lot, Sally. Good luck with it next week. Guys,
Bye.
Second quarter coming up. Redskins knocking at the door.
Appreciate it, Zig. Look at Ed Ferris from Mid-First Bank took in the game ball tonight, and what a way to do it here, Rod. You think you can get up there? Tyler Atkins down at the 1-yard line, just short of the end zone.
Boy, and you always have those guys in the backyard bowl that you don't hear about, and you talk about Atkins, he's definitely developed to be that guy.
There's Ed Ferris right there for Mid-First Bank. It's nice to have the ball delivered by some parachuters there. Ed Ferris did not have to parachute in himself, thankfully.
He always has on that Tennessee orange. Always talk to him about his volunteers.
2nd and goal, ball on the 1. Atkins gets the handoff, leans. Just no call yet by the officials, short of the end zone. Very close there, Rod.
And we talked about Atkins and always having guys kind of stepping up. Maybe you haven't heard about, and boy, he's first half he's having, he could develop into one of those guys that could be the X factor, a different maker in the game.
11th play of the drive. 3rd and goal, inches away from the end zone. Jeffrey Mead gets it. The wide receiver playing running back gets in.
Boy, how about that? Kobe Evans coming in and putting the Redskins on the board. Take another look here.
Yeah, they confused me there, Rod. They brought in the linebacker to play running back. Usually on offense, number 5 is Jeffrey Mead, but they brought in a linebacker to play the big guy there, reminiscent of the Refrigerator Perry back in the day, right? Bringing in a defensive player.
Yeah, you bring the linebackers, always tough guys to punch it in.
Extra point is no good. Jinx still up 7-6 in the 2nd quarter. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com.
End of the first quarter from H.A. Chapman Stadium on the campus of the University of Tulsa, and Jenks leads Union 7-0. Jenks is one of the dominant big school football programs in Oklahoma to this day. Where football is king, Jenks is royalty. Since Alan Trimble took the reins in 1996, the Trojans have won the 6A state title 13 times, including 6 straight from 1996 to 2001 and another 4 in a row from 2012 to 2015. When Jenks didn't win a state championship, Union did. Redskins won 8 titles during that same time frame, including 4 in a row from 2008 to 2011. That gives you an idea of just how dominant these two programs are. 2nd quarter coming up. We'll see you again at the half.
Welcome back to the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week, and this to the Tulsa Tech High School Football Tonight scoring drive is coming up here in a moment. Get the kickoff first. Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. All right, now it's time for the Tulsa Tech High School Football Tonight scoring drive. Rod, it all started off, that penalty right there was key.
Yeah, roughing the kicker that time, and they got in position, but a big play defensively by Union, number 21. And you saw him punch it in right here. 11 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes, 5 seconds, and hey, we got us a ball game.
7-6, Jinx on top. Union missed that extra point. Trojans have the ball on the 20 for a moment until this penalty.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. 5 yards, still first down.
Moves the Trojans back to the 15-yard line. You have a hat like that, Rod?
No, not like that. Oh, matter of fact, I think I do when he turned around.
You saw the whole
Yeah, I can see the whole deal, yeah. Wear them like that all the time.
1st and 15 now. Cooper Nunley takes the snap, hands it off. Darwin Thompson gains a couple.
Nice move that time by Thompson. Trying to get it established. As we talked about, both teams went down to Texas and played, and both coaches talked about how physical those games were for their ball clubs, then to come back and battle each other. Now you talk about week 1 and 2, you're trying to stay injury-free.
Second down now. Thompson again. Gains a couple before he's brought down by a couple of Redskin defenders.
I like the defense trying to establish Thompson.
It's always a good idea to establish Thompson.
Exactly right. Get him the ball.
Third down and 13 for the Trojans here. A lot of Jenks offensive success has come from getting the ball to Stephen Parker. Dudley back to pass. Overthrows Parker. They were trying to do it again.
Talk about this game, and we'll talk a little bit later, but of course, this game right here transcends and even surpasses the state of Oklahoma. You have people out of the state of Oklahoma that watch this game. A lot watching on the internet, on their patios, kick back. What a lovely night to sit back and watch some football at home.
Anybody in the world can watch it on coxhshub.com. Game is streaming live there. Nice putt. Fair catch by Caleb Pearson. 33-yard punt on that one. 49-yard line of Union. Nice field position for the Redskins. Seven to 6. Not exactly a shootout here, Rod, but some good action so far.
Yeah, and just what you expect. These two teams coming in, outstanding crowd, and what a great night for football, as Zig alluded to earlier. Nice, cool night. Definitely one of the coolest nights we've had for Mid-First Backyard Bowl. Take a look there. First 3 drives, 34 yards. 80 yards and a TD on the last one.
Going deep to Jeffrey Mead. A lot of contact there. They're going to call a pass interference on the Trojans right there. Dylan Stoner playing defense on Jeffrey Mead.
Yeah, and that's the matchup problem that he brings right there. You get him in a one-on-one situation, you can pretty much just throw it up and say, hey, big fella, just go get it.
Pass interference on the defense. 15 yards. The result of the penalty will be a first down.
You see Bobby Kelly, the referee, always does a great job.
That moves the ball to the 36-yard line of the Trojans. Zach Fisher trying to lead another scoring drive for the Redskins. Ended off keeps it himself. Zone read there. Brought down hard there by Dylan Harding, the OSU commit.
And Dylan Harding, gotta love him. He's a guy going to OSU. Coach Trimble said he's the bird dog. If any football is going on anywhere, in the street, in the backyard, Harding is the guy that wants to play. Take a look at Fisher doing a good job.
7 of 10 for 67 yards. Second down and 6 for the Redskins. Fisher back to pass over the middle. Completion. Close to a first down, but
sure
Will Hamilton.
Check the hub, coxhshub.com. Already got some highlights. Also get some photos, and we're trying to hunt down some Nathan Thompson throwback photos. I said the truck, Randy Carson and crew, hey, they can dig it up. You need something done, so they got an APB out on Nathan Thompson. Be on the lookout, coxhshub.com.
Third and short here. Someone's going to have to email it in from Bartlesville. Going deep, putting a lot of air under it, and Jeffrey Mead just can't quite get to it. That ball was in there a long time.
Oh, and how about that? You see the separation. He was almost able to run that down. And that's what you talk about, the big play capability of Mead and just the separation. Also, he didn't make the catch, but look at the separation he gets right there and trying to get that football. That's where that length and speed can make a difference, and wasn't able to run it down.
Needed one more step. Union tried 1 4th down earlier and didn't convert. Trying it again here. Bringing in the linebacker, Colby Evans.
Oh, I don't know. Going to depend on the spot. I don't think they got it. They're going to bring the chains out.
It's a big moment right here. Our first measurement of the game, Rod.
Bringing the chains out. Hey, and they're not walking out there either.
This is big time, Rod. This is a big game.
They're a business.
They might have some relatives in other states watching on CoxHSHub.com. You never know.
You're exactly right, and looked like they did get it. And speaking of Cox HS Hub, you know, some people can't make it. Want to say get well to Alicia Fry and Jared Fry, Sean Williams, Megan Williams. They couldn't make the game. Watching the game, and also log on to CoxHSHub.com. So that's another classic example. People that may not be able to come out, may be out of area, that be still able to tune in and watch this game. What a luxury to be able to have that. We love some football.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Atkins not going anywhere on that play. So, 2nd down now for the Redskins. Still more than 7 minutes left in the first half here. 7-6, Jinx on top. Union scored that touchdown, but missed the extra point. Tyler Atkins with 10 carries for 37 yards. If my math is correct, that's 3.7 yards a carry.
Oh, how about that?
Big hit.
Hey,
nice catch, but Harding, though, shoots in with the big hit.
Coming up saying, watch your tone right there with that nice hit. How about that? You see big-time players making big-time plays. OSU getting a gut one, boom, right there. Bringing the pain. Dylan Harding.
So it's going to be 3rd and a couple. Third down and 2 for the Redskins. Fisher looking over the sideline for play. Changing it up here. Play clock down to 3. Just got it off before it went to 0. Fisher throwing it to the end zone, throwing it to Meade, but out of the back of the end zone. So it's going to be 4th and short again for Union. It'd be about a 35-yard field goal if they went that route. Good chance they might just try to go for it again. They're 1 for 2 in 4th down attempts so far in the game. Gonna give it a 3rd try.
4th down.
Fisher with Atkins in the backfield. Pearson in motion. Completion.
How about that? You can guess who made that play. Now look at that spot.
Will Hamilton is going to get the 1st down with that catch.
Oh, and you see the Jinx faithful definitely not happy with the spot. Parker coming up making the play. Will Hamilton, 6'2", 193, the junior. And you see Coach Fred, he is not scared. A 4th down.
2 for 3 now on 4th downs in this game, still in the first half. Atkins gets the handoff, makes a move. Aiming for the corner of the end zone, and he gets it. That's a touchdown for Tyler Atkins to put Union on top.
And how about Tyler Atkins? Able to come up with a play. And he's been playing some exciting ball. Watch him coming around this right side. Makes a nice move, gets a good block by Carson Meyer, and watch him lower the shoulder right here, across the plane, touchdown. And you gotta love it for this young man. Been told one time, one man's misfortune, another man's opportunity. He is definitely taking advantage of his opportunity. Running the football, the number 3 back. Coming up big for Union.
11 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown for Tyler Atkins. Extra point is up and good this time. Union up 13-7 over Jenks. You're watching the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Thanks for joining us at the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Union up 13-7 in the second quarter after just scoring on a Tyler Atkins 14-yard touchdown run. We're about to have a kickoff, and the Trojans will get the ball back right here. Cameron Booty, one of the guys back there to receive for the Trojans. Kickoff. Again, into the end zone, so we'll have a touchback.
Right here, you take a look at the scoring drive here. Boy, been a steady dose.
That's a
running game.
Fourth down conversion right there.
And that was a huge play, and as we said, not scared to try to go on the fourth down. And this guy here has really come up big for this offense. Atkins punching it in for the touchdown. Tulsa Tech high school football scoring drive.
It's a 9-play drive there to get into the end zone. Running it up the middle.
Boy, good defense that time by Union, and Jenks trying to establish that running game. They haven't really had success doing it. Best weapon has been Parker at that receiving position.
Second down and 7 now. Rushing yards, Union dominating on the ground game, 61 yards. Only 5 rushing yards from Jenks. As you said, most of the offense coming from the passing game to Parker. Trying to get some more rushing yards right here. And look at this. As if on cue, Cameron Booty makes those rushing numbers a little more respectable. Nice run for him. 22-yard gain. Went from 5 yards to 27 yards in one drive there, right?
Now, he is a big play guy right here. Cameron Booty, 5'10", senior. Now you see the acceleration right there. He can definitely get it done for Jenks, and they want to establish it. Feel like they have that advantage. You see they switch it up and bring him in to give a different look.
You think they heard us talking bad about the running game?
I think they did.
No, not much room to go there for Booty on that play, though. Second and 10, no gain on that play. Redskins up 13-7. All touchdowns in this one, but the Redskins missed an extra point on their first touchdown. Cooper Nunley under center. Hands it off again. Again, nowhere to go.
Boy, and it's almost like this Union defense is going to dare him to throw the football.
That run by Darwin Thompson, taking over for Cameron Booty.
And sometime when you have a team like Union coming in and a lot of guys injured, you kind of rally the troops. They started off a little flat. Jenks came down and scored. And you thought maybe it could get out of hand, but boy, they've rallied the troops together and have really stepped up.
Big third down here, and if you're keeping an eye on Stephen Parker, he's out wide right. Cooper Nunley in the shotgun. Zone read keeps him himself. Coughs up the football. A scramble for it. Looked like Jenks was down there first, but we'll see who came up with it.
They definitely came down with it first.
That's who has it last, though, right, Rod?
Yeah, going to be fourth down.
Let's take a look at this play. Did look like Cooper Nunley had a lot of running room on this one, and even before he coughed it up, Rod.
Yeah, a little read right here. Now watch it. This second time he's bobbled that ball. Great defensive play. Putting a hand right on the ball by number 5, Colby Evans. Now fourth down. And boy, Union with Big Mo on their side. Momentum. They are playing some expired football right now.
Third punt in the game for Jenks. Tyler Ridner punting. Taylor Pearson back to receive for the Redskins. Gets the punt off. Fair catch by Pearson. Gets it at the 16-yard line. 34-yard punt on that one. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Welcome to the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week. 2:42 left in the first half. Union up 13-7. This is the Redskins' worst starting field position of the night at the 16-yard line. Tyler Atkins making it a whole lot better.
And how about the play
It's about 25
of Tyler
yards.
Atkins? Getting it done. Offensive line doing an outstanding job blocking up front. And this young man taking advantage of his opportunity. Take another look right here. And, boy, you like his acceleration when he gets to the hole. With a nice stiff arm, picking up more yards.
That one was 24 yards. He's had 12 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown. First down. Incomplete pass attempt. Zach Fisher to Will Hamilton.
And I think you see, if you talk about these two teams, going forward, both teams not very efficient so far in the passing game. Both have good receivers. And if you talk about one of their strengths, it wouldn't be passing on both teams.
Kirk Frederick trying to make some decisions on the offense. Second down and 10. Hamilton in motion. Atkins gets the ball again. Gets out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 6 with 2:05 left in the first half.
Third down, they'll be content not to let Jenks get this football back if all possible.
Going trips on the left side. Jeffrey Mead far left. Carson Meyer on the right. Handing off to Atkins. Does not get the first down. Nowhere close. Only gets a yard and a half on the carry. It's going to be 4th down. And a little over 4 yards, Rod.
Yeah, and that was a nice play defensively by Jenks. That's one that Atkins has been able to bounce outside, but not that time. And it's going to force a punting situation. Got the update 7-6 at halftime. Battle of the Bishops. Bishop Kelly up 7-6 over McGinnis so far at the half.
Second punt for Union in the game. This time Jenks does have someone back there to return it. They don't need him though. Get that one out of bounds.
Had a fair catch by the young fellow over there.
On the sideline. They're going to say that is out of bounds and mark it at the 33-yard line. 22-yard punt for the Redskins. So, Jenks has a minute and a half, Rod. Trying to get on the scoreboard.
Minute and a half right hit now. You have big play capability when you talk about Parker going deep. But you want to be safe. No turnovers right here. Take care of the football.
First down and 10. Nunley hands it off. Darwin Thompson gets a couple.
Can't say enough about CoxHSHub.com. I just got a text about Bishop McGinnis Kelly score and asked the score of Union Jenks. I told him he could watch it on his phone. He just texted me back and said, "Hey, I'm watching 2 ball games right now." How about that?
To Parker again.
Told him, hey, you don't have to get an update from me. Just watch it from your phone. CoxHSHub.com.
Cooper Nunley going to his favorite target there, Stephen Parker. Nice catch, gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 57 seconds left. First down for the Trojans. Ball at the 42-yard line, the 47-yard line. Cooper Nunley, the shotgun. Not much running room there.
Boy, nowhere to go. The defense really settling in for Union.
Brett Tye had the run there. Gain of maybe one. Timeout for the Trojans with 48 seconds left on the clock, with Union up 13-7 here in the second quarter.
Just got another text. Cox HS Hub working in Seattle, Washington, watching Jenks Union.
There you go.
Mid-first backyard bowl.
Now don't forget, tonight at 11 p.m. on My 41, you can catch Tulsa Tech's high school football tonight. Rod and I will have area highlights from games around Green Country, scores, interviews, and more. That's Tulsa Tech's high school football tonight on My 41, Friday nights at 11. You and I are going to be here, Rod. We'll have highlights, of course, a reaction from the winning team and some analysis from you, but we'll also be live out at in Bixby. The Spartans hosting 8th-ranked Sand Springs. That should be a good one. We're going to hoping to have highlights from about 13 games tonight, Rod. That's a lot of highlights from all over Green Country.
All over Green Country. Before you hit the sack, let you know everything that's going on.
All right, 48 seconds on the clock. Jenks trying to get on the scoreboard before the half ends. Second down and 9. Cooper Nunley takes the snap. Back to pass. Overthrows his intended target, Brett Tye.
Boy, overthrew him. And he was wide open that time. You see Coach Trimble there.
Probably not exactly what he wanted. 44 seconds on the clock, though. Still time. 3rd and 9. Nunley. Same, very similar play, misses him again.
Boy, very fortunate right there. And that time, the defender didn't have his eye on the ball that time, or he would have took that one to the house. And look right here, under pressure, overthrows his receiver again, and boy, right there, he wished he could get that one back. Very fortunate.
Yeah, Deion McKittrick there had dreams of a touchdown in his head, I think. Couldn't quite get it. 4th punt of the game for Jenks. Redskins brought the pressure, but got the punt off. Pearson calls a fair catch, gets to about the 18-yard line with 33 seconds left on the clock. 35-yard punt there. Redskins up 13-7. See if they decide just to try to run out the clock here, Rod. What I would imagine when the ball is on your own 18-yard line with 33 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, Redskins line up on offense. They do have all their weapons out there, lined up with 4 wide receivers, Rod. Atkins gets it, hit immediately, brought down. That will, I imagine, do it.
Yeah, that's the big fella right there, Overton. We talked about his play when he's able to do blowing up that offensive line and making a play, big-time talent. Another guy on this field is a big-time recruit.
Clock ticking down under 5, so they're just walking off the field now, and that's what it will be at the half. Union up 13-7 in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Rod, that's a pretty exciting game so far.
Yeah, well, just what you expected. You know, Union got off early, but Union coming back and making a nice push. You like the momentum they had going into halftime. You talk about the running game of Tyler Atkins. He's a difference in this first half.
So the Redskins actually going for their 3rd straight win over Jenks in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl here in the regular season. Up 13-7 here at the half. Let's talk down to Zig now with the head coach of Union.
All right, guys, we're here with Kirk Frederick, the head football coach of the Redskins. Slow start for you guys, but that interception in the end zone kind of sparked the offense, didn't it?
It definitely did. Our guys kind of saved the coach there when we went for it early on, and Jenks has obviously got a tough front to go against, but real proud of our kids the way we battled back.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kirk. All right, and now we're going to toss to the PA announcer, guys. This is the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, and the check presentation they're going to make to each school. They've been doing this for the last 10 years. We got two brand new superintendents from each school out there, Dr. Kurt Hartzler at Union, Stacy Butterfield from Jenks, and Ed Ferris, the executive vice president of Mid-First Bank.
Getting into the spirit of the Backyard Bowl, we would like to have your attention at the center of the field. Please join me in welcoming Ed Ferris, Executive Vice President of Mid-First Bank, along with two newcomers to the field. We're pleased to present your new Superintendent of Schools from Union Public Schools, Dr. Kurt Hartzler, and from Jenks Public Schools, Stacy Butterfield. Please give them a warm Backyard Bowl welcome. As the sponsor of the Union Jenks Backyard Bowl for the last 10 years, Mid-First Bank is pleased to honor and support these two great schools and their leaders by presenting checks of $12,500 to each school. Mid-First Bank would also like to thank the players, Spirit Squad members, and band members on the field, the teachers in the classrooms, administrators and parents, and students of these two great schools. Mid-First Bank would also like to announce the $500 Academic Scholar Award. From Union, the winner is Sam Blankenship, and from Jenks, the winner is Jack Towler. Please join me in thanking Mid-First Bank for their continued support of the Mid-First Backyard Bowl.
All right, thank you very much. We're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Forward Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Toss to the break, and we'll be right back.
It's halftime of the 2013 game between Jenks and Union turning the tables on Jenks, leading 13-7. The Redskins scored off of the lone Jenks turnover of the half and were able to put together a balanced offensive attack with 88 yards rushing and 84 yards through the air. The Trojan running game was held in check by the stout Union defense with just 26 yards on the ground. This one looks like it's going down to the wire. The third quarter coming up next.
Union started the first half with the ball, so Jenks is going to receive the kickoff here to start the third quarter. Kick is up and back into the end zone for a touchback. So we saw first half, Jenks threw it to Stephen Parker, got some yards there, tough on the running game. They're going to have to establish the run a little bit in the second half.
They have to establish this run, and maybe, used to seeing this Jenks team with a lot of play action. There you see Copeland only 4-6, 74 yards, one touchdown, but 3 sacks right there, and haven't really got on track passing that football. As we said, we had a couple of big plays with Parker. Look for him to maybe do a little more rolling out, try to hit a little bit more receiving. So it's going to be important for this Jenks offense to kind of get into some kind of rhythm. Don't feel like they got into it in the first half.
Cooper Nunley hands off to Cameron Booty. Again, running game for Jenks not looking too good after one play here in the third quarter after struggling in the first half.
Boy, this Union defense very stingy. Remember, coming into this game, some say this is Jenks team one of the best defenses they've ever had. But so far in this game, Union's defense has been stellar.
Second down now, 11. Cooper Nunley under center. Play action, rolling right, throwing deep to Stephen Parker again, and another catch goes out of bounds right at the first down marker. Again, Jenks offense going through that man.
Yeah, and that's what you're used to right there. We talk about that play action. They're known for that. And there's that man again, Stephen Parker. He's absolutely golden out there playing. Unbelievable. Nice little rollout by Nunley, and there's Parker making a play.
Parker's 4th catch of the game. He has 84 receiving yards, one of them on that big 47-yard catch in the first quarter. Hand off to Cameron Booty. Popping it outside's got some running room, turns on the speed, goes out of bounds in Union territory.
And how about Booty? And that's what you talk about, his big play capability and nice speed. Bouncing it outside.
So he's all right there. Had a little collision in the out of bounds, but he's all right. 23-yard run there, and he broke off a big run in the second quarter as well. He's the guy getting some rushing.
Good blocking up front. You see him shake the defenders. Now watch him turn on the wheels. His acceleration right there. And boy, he was out of bounds. Took a hit out of bounds. And
Cheerleader got the worst of it there, I think.
Cheerleader. I know who the toughest player on the field is. Yeah, but that Cheerleader is.
4 carries for 44 yards for Cameron Booty, so he's got a nice average there. Gets another run at it. Now has 5 carries for 45 yards. Very important, I would say, for the Jenks offense to get this ground game going.
Oh,
right?
They have to get it going and establish it early. But up front, this Union defensive line has done a tremendous job of getting a good push. The exception of, and there she is right there.
She's up and at it again. She's not taking a break.
I just know her preseason conditioning, taking a hit like that and popping right back up. Yeah, she put some time in, 2-a-days, getting some work in.
She might get recruited for the team. 3rd down now for the Trojans. Eight yards to go for the first down. First drive of the 3rd quarter for Jenks. Cooper Nunley in the shotgun. 3 receivers. Looking right. Scrambling. Not getting anywhere. Taken down. Big old 99 for Union. JoJo Ugundare.
And how about that all-name team? I'm going to let you handle that one. I'm going to just call him JoJo. And he's getting it done. 6 foot 230, the senior, with the nice tackle.
Let's go down to Zig on the sideline.
All right, guys, we're here with Nicole Mackey, the cheerleader who just made the tackle on the sideline. She's still laughing about it. You ever been run into before?
Nope, that was the first time.
Didn't they tell you to get out of the way?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just wasn't really, it didn't really process through my head, and I just flew through the air.
Right, well, more importantly, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. Be safe out there, okay?
Oh, good spirit there by the cheerleader for Jenks. I like she can take a hit and bounce back up. That's impressive. I would still be laying on there crying, I think. Redskins ball now, and they get it on their own 14-yard line. Union's first possession of the second half. Union started at the 16, the 18, and the 14 in the last few drives. Little dump off pass there. Not much going.
And that's the good defense that time by Jenks. Let's see what they can do with this running game of Atkins. But also remember, you got Meade and you got Meyer, M&M. 6'6", 6'7" receivers. Big time targets.
Second down and about 12. Incomplete pass there for Zach Fisher.
You see looking for Meyer that time, not able to find him.
Third down and a long for the Redskins, 3rd and 11. Big play for the Jinx defense here, trying to get the ball back for its offense. Fisher going to Meade. Throws it out of bounds.
Yeah,
4th down for Union.
Not close back there. He's still not real comfortable in that pocket. It'll be 4th down.
8:53 on the clock. 4th and 11 for the Redskins. Union's going to punt the ball away, up 13-7 in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. 3rd punt of the game for Union. Punt is off. Bounces out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. 32-yard punt there. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week. First down for the Trojans. This is their 2nd time to start in Union territory. Last time they scored a touchdown on that drive. Let's go to the Cox HS Hub Smile Cam now. Let's see some smiles. Smile Cam here. We've been catching these all night long. Smiles from It's a Happy Night here, right?
Well, definitely something to smile about. And there's the cheerleader that took the hard hit. She's smiling. Look at that guy.
He's wearing your helmet.
How about that? He's ready for battle. The Trojans, a Smile Cam. Check out some of those photos on CoxHSHub.com.
CoxHSHub.com makes people smile, right? Cooper Nunley in the backfield, taking the shotgun. Passes it completion to Cameron Booty, fighting for some yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
That was a good job of containing him right there. You've seen him break some tackles that time. Union, big 3rd down. I mean, the Union defense has been impressive. And let's see, you got to make plays on 3rd down. Let's see what Jinx can come up with.
3rd and 4, ball on the 39-yard line. Jinx 1 for 7 on 3rd down attempts. Nunley under center now. Hands it off to Booty. Breaks it outside. He's got all kinds of room. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. That's a touchdown.
And how about Mr. Booty?
39-yard touchdown run for Cameron Booty. He's been the guy, the one-man running attack for the Trojans.
For a huge 3rd down play. And look at the blocking up front. They do a tremendous job. And once he turns the corner and squares those shoulders up, and there you see him. He has sprinter speed. And he punches it in to tie this ball game up. 7 carries, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And you're liking these games. Him and Atkins, guys you haven't heard much of, really stepping up in this Mid-First Backyard Bowl.
Tied score until the extra point goes through, which it did not. So the second missed extra point of the game. That means we have a tie ball game at 13 apiece, Rod.
Well, both coaches always talk about, when you talk about keys, special teams, they know how important it is. It always comes down to a couple of points. And hey, we're all knotted up here.
They just wanted to give us the chance of having an overtime game.
Exactly right.
Tie ball game 13-13 with 7:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. As always, the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl looking to be an exciting game here out at TU's H.A. Chapman Stadium. 13-13 tied up. The Redskins are going to get a chance to take over the possession here. And what are some of the keys to this next drive for them? What are you looking for here, Rod, for the Union offense? We'll get to that here in a second. But first, next week on the Cox Channel, we kick things off Thursday night at 7 p.m. with the Booker T. Washington taking on East Central. Then on Friday at 7, we're off to Broken Arrow as the Tigers host the Union Redskins. It's live on Cox Channel 703 and streamed live on CoxHSHub.com. Cox crew, we've got you covered on high school sports online and on TV. A couple of good games there, Rod. Booker T and East Central. I like those TPS games. And Broken Arrow hosting Union. Doesn't get much bigger than that either.
That's going to be a good one. Booker T. Washington getting beaten out 38-17. McAllister winning that game.
Shorter kick there, and our first kick return of the contest. Pearson gets some good yardage, takes that out of bounds. Every other kick has been into the end zone for a touchback, right? Let's take a look at the high school football tonight scoring drive for the Jenks Trojans right here.
Man, it's been Mr. Booty. Watch him bouncing outside, turning on the wheels in the foot race. I'm going with him. 3 plays, 45 yards, 138. Mixed the extra point. And we got ourselves a tie ball game here.
39 yards of that drive on that one play. Impressive run by Cameron Booty. He's been breaking some long runs. So the Redskins trying to answer right back here after Jenks tied the score up. Union has the ball on its own 38-yard line. Zach Fisher keeping it himself. Getting some nice yardage there.
Yeah, he did. Faked everybody out. Going to pick up some yards.
Makes it second down for the Redskins. Under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter here at the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl for the game of the week. 4 wide receivers for the Redskins. Fisher will have lots of options here. Tyler Atkins back in the backfield along with Fisher. Quick dump off to Pearson. Breaks the first tackle. Gains a couple more. Right out of bounds and around the first yard line marker.
And that Pearson, he's very elusive. Can really make some plays. Kind of a Wes Welker type. See him in special teams and try to get him in space to make some plays. Now third down.
Third and short here, 3rd and 1. Ball on the 47-yard line over on Union side of the field. Again, Fisher in the shotgun with Tyler Atkins back there with him. Atkins gets it, and he gets the first down before he's hit.
Boy, and that's what you like about Atkins. He takes the hit right there at the line of scrimmage, but picks up more yards and a first down.
So Union back in Jenks territory. Tyler Atkins with a nice carry here, running north and south. You like to see that on 3rd and short.
Yeah, and you see the hit there, but kept going. Tyler Atkins, Cameron Booty stepping up big for both teams.
Taylor Pearson on the right side at wide receiver. Jeffrey Mead on the left side. Fake the handoff, fumble the ball, and Fisher goes down.
Boy.
A little sloppy with the fake handoff there, Rod.
Yeah, sloppy with the handoff, and you had that matchup with Parker and Mead out top. I think they were going to try to go to Mead deep. Parker had great coverage, but you like that matchup. 2 Division I athletes squaring off.
Looks like we're going to have that again. Mead out far on the left. 3 sacks by Jenks, 1 by Union. So if you look at the top of your screen there, it's Mead versus Parker squaring off, but that's not where they're going with the ball. Dumps it off to Tyler Atkins.
Oh, and that's a nice big-time play that time for the Trojans. Number 34, Luke Thompson. Take a look at him. Done a good job of reading the play. Fake. Watch him getting loose. Got blockers up front, and watch him get around the blockers. Make that play.
3rd and very long for Union, about 16 yards, under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Fisher goes to the out play to Mead, and he was double covered over there, Rod.
Yeah, he was. And you see big Tyler Thomas coming in and applying the pressure. The sophomore, many say, could be one of the best offensive linemen at Jenks all time as a freshman last year. Uncle, bunch of relatives, outstanding football players. David Tate played at Texas. His brother Rodney Tate played at Texas and played in the NFL for a while. The uncles of Tyler Thomas, so he comes from good stock.
Fourth punt of the game for the Redskins. Gets that inside the 20-yard line down to the 19-yard line. So you're watching the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week here on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. We will be right back. Welcome back to the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl Ford Game of the Week on the Cox Channel. You can also watch it on CoxHSHub.com. It's live streaming right now, plus highlights uploading periodically throughout the evening. There's that man that just had the 39-yard touchdown run, Cameron Booty, but not quite the same length right there, right?
Yeah, nowhere to go. He made the first guy miss. The initial guy missed, but Union right there all over him.
Second down and 8 for the Trojans. It's all tied up in the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl in the third quarter, 13 apiece. Each team has scored 2 touchdowns, and each team has only made 1 extra point. Booty finds a little bit of a running room before he's hit out of bounds.
Yeah, Booty, it's still establishing that running game. And that's when they're the best. They establish that running game, then they come with the play action. Brandon Golphin on the tackle.
So third down for the Jenks Trojans right now. Pretty good defensive battle so far in this game. Just like last year when it was 14-7. Third down and 5 for Jenks. Cooper Nunley under center. Takes the handoff.
There's a play action.
All kinds of pressure.
How about that?
4 or 5 Redskins all over Cooper Nunley there for the big sack.
And that was huge right there. Colby Evans coming up making the play. And watch, we talked about the play action. They established the run. There's a little fake. And watch Evans coming to your screen. Wasn't fooled at all. Linebacker blitz that time. Huge play.
Evans has a sack there. He had a touchdown run in the second quarter. Good night for him at the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl. Two guys back to return the punt for Union. Fair catch for Kaylor Pearson. All right, let's go down the sideline now for a report from Mike Ziegenhorn.
All right, guys, we're here with Stan Martin, the president of the Union Football Booster Club. You guys got a big fundraiser coming up and going on for a former Union football player, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Sterling Thomas, who played for us, was a Redskin, suffered a spinal cord injury last October playing college football. And we've got a fundraiser up for him to help raise some money for his rehabilitation, some equipment he might need to help him. And the information is up on our website, UnionRedskinsFootball.com. You can click there and go through to the donation site and make a donation.
How much money are you guys hoping to raise?
We'd like to get $20,000 from Sterling.
Have you started it already, and how much have you raised?
Yeah, for this particular fundraiser, we just got started. This is for a piece of equipment that he needs to help him with his rehabilitation. I think we got less than 1,000 right now, but we're rolling.
And if people do want to donate, if they go to UnionRedskinFootball.com, they can donate online?
That's correct. They can do that.
Thanks, Stan.
Good game, huh?
Yeah, it is so far. Tied up here in the third quarter, guys. But Sterling Thomas, a kid who played Union football, went on to Lindenwood College in St. Louis, suffered an injury, and you know what? He's got a good spirit and a good heart about it, and the Union family is pulled together to help him out, and they're trying to donate some money. Go to UnionRedskinFootball.com and help him out.
Appreciate that, Zig. Good cause there. This is the first time Union started in Jenks territory, but after one play on this drive, the Redskins back in their own territory. Dump off pass to Tyler Atkins.
Oh, how about the play of this Jenks defense? And that's what you expect, these two teams battling back and forth.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. Tie ball game in the MidFirst Bank Backyard Bowl. Seems like these are always nail-biters, always thrillers, Rod, and tonight is no different. 3rd and 15 for Union. 4 wide receivers. Tyler Atkins, the running back. Cooper Nunley, the shotgun. Back to pass. Lots of pressure, but got some running room for Cooper Nunley. Not nearly enough, even though he fights off the first tackle there. He's still well short of the first down.
Boy, he did a good job of getting away. Take another look at him right here. And Fisher does a good job of getting away from the defense right there. And watch him turn on the wheels. Keeping his head up, takes that hit, stays in bounds, keeps going, trying to get more yards. And you got to like the way Fisher is running that football.
5th punt for Union in the game so far. Kaylor Pearson, the punter for the Redskins. He does a little bit of everything. A little rugby-style punt. He's going to let that one bounce, and it gets a pretty nice Redskin bounce inside the 20. Downs it at about between the 16 and the 17-yard line. 29-yard punt for Kaylor Pearson. If you love football like we do, here's something new to check out. You can enjoy the NFL Red Zone along with several brand new channels to Cox, like the Big Ten Network and Pac-12 Network. You can also catch the Universal Sports Network, World Fishing Network, and Outside TV. Call Cox today or go to Cox.com and get yourself set with Sports Pack 2. That's Sports Pack 2. Lots of good channels there. World Fishing Network, Rod, you're a fisherman?
That? Yeah, I am a fisherman. I do love the fish. Don't get to do it as much.
Well, watch the World Fishing Network. You'll get some tips.
Switching up the running backs now for Jenks. Brett Tye back in.
A bit of Cameron Booty, a little bit of a breather there. So the Jenks Trojans started the drive inside their own 20-yard line. Under a minute left now to go in the 3rd quarter. Tie ball game.
Just what you expect in the backyard bowl, going down to the wire.
Ball is at the 20 now. 2nd down and 6. Brett Tye with another chance, runs it up the middle, gains a yard or 2.
Boy, and you like the way the Union defense has been playing all night. As we said, a lot of starters not out there defensively, a lot of players banged up from the Week 1 matchup down in Texas. They just find a way to keep playing hard, other guys filling in.
So 3rd and 4, big play for the Trojan offense, trying to keep this drive alive. But they're going to have to do that in the 4th quarter, Rod, because the 3rd quarter comes to an end here. Tie score 13-13. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, 4th game of the week on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. The 4th quarter starts when we come back.
All tied up at 13 after 3 quarters in this exciting matchup between Jenks and Union from September of 2013. Jenks is led by the legendary Alan Trimble, who's been the Trojans head coach since 1996, winning 13 state titles in the 21 years he's been there. For Union, their coach, Kirk Frederick, took over the Redskins program in 2007 and has won 5 state championships in his 10 years at the helm. For Union, watch for fullback Carson Meyer and receiver Jeffrey Mead, who both currently play at Oklahoma. And Jenks safety Stephen Parker also plays for the Sooners, while receiver Carson Epps is at Iowa State, and receiver Dylan Stoner plays at Oklahoma State. Looks like a barn burner in Tulsa. An exciting 4th quarter coming up. Jenks versus Union. You're watching Classic High School football on YurView.
Thanks for joining us at the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, 4th game of the week. As always, an exciting one between Jenks and Union. We're starting the 4th quarter. You can already see the exciting first half highlights on CoxHSHub.com. Just go to that website and you can watch the live stream as well. First play of the 4th quarter here. Deep play, and that is a long completion. Nice play to Dylan Harding to start off the fourth quarter from Cooper Nunley, Rod.
Yeah, and a lot of credit to the offensive line of Jenks allowing Nunley to have that time. Hard to defend somebody for that amount of time. And look at Nunley just taking his time. Offensive line locating players, and boy, big time play that time. But a lot of credit to the offensive line for making it happen.
37-yard pass and catch right there. So Jenks gets into Union territory, has the ball on the 41-yard line. Darwin Thomas trying to looked like he might have even lost a couple yards, but he managed to get some positive run there.
He did. I'm right here at Cox HS Hub on Twitter. They got an update. Norman up 24-17 over Moore on the other side of the state. Greg Nation's team with the lead.
Second down now, second down and 5 for the Trojans. 225 yards, total yards for Jenks so far in the game, 190 for Union. Darwin Thomas again, met at the line of scrimmage. He's not going anywhere there. It's going to be third down for Jenks.
Yeah, nowhere to go on that play.
Fourth quarter here. The Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Jenks ranked number 1 in the state. Union ranked number 2. Same story we're used to for nearly 2 decades here, as these teams have been the class of Class 6A. They've won the last 17 straight 6A state titles since Midwest City won a couple in 94 and 95.
Pretty impressive. Bishop Kelly up 19-13 over McGinnis. Shout out to our man Steve Marshall, who does the broadcast on the other side of the state.
Big third
checking
down
out
here.
games.
Nunley going deep to Stephen Parker, a little bit overthrown.
Boy, and had him again. There you see the speed of Parker, able to get behind the defender. Just overthrown just a little.
So now 4th and 5.
There you see Parker's number, 4 catches, 84 yards.
Decision here for Coach Trimble. It looks like they're going for it on 4th and 5. The ball is on the 36-yard line, so too long for a field goal. Punt doesn't get you a whole lot necessarily unless you can bury it deep. First 4th down try of the game for Jenks. Cooper Nunley doesn't have much time, but he throws it up and finds the receiver.
Boy.
Austin Casillas makes the catch. First down, converts on 4th down.
And how about that play there by Nunley? Under pressure that time, rolls out to his left, and just as he throws the ball, takes a huge hit. You take another look right here, and boy, watch the hit he takes. He rolls out to his left, and boom, as soon as he throws that football, and able to find Casillas. Take another look right here, and boy, watch the camera work right here, and watch the hit that he takes by big number 99.
Wow.
And able to let it go.
Darwin Thomas up the middle.
You talk about taking one for the team.
Showing some toughness there, bouncing right back up like that cheerleader. Second down now. Huge play there on 4th down. Ninth play of the drive for Jenks. Trojans started at their own 17-yard line. Oh, got a jumbo package in there.
Boy, a little miscommunication there.
And a fumble, and Union recovers the flag for an illegal motion. Jumbo package there, and the jumbo wasn't real sure what to do.
A little mumbo
illegal motion
jumbo
on
there.
the offense.
Boy, just miscommunication.
Union football.
Of course, you decline that penalty and you get the ball back. You take another look, and man, you had players running into each other. And
yeah, it looked like they were going to hand it off to the big guy.
The big guy wasn't ready. Take another look. He was looking around, and boom, you run into each other right there. And big fella was looking like he was going to block and not receive the ball.
Yeah, that was Marquise Overton. We talked about Refrigerator Perry earlier, and that was really what it was there. Redskins see if they can take advantage of this costly turnover for Jenks. No running room there for Tyler Atkins on that play.
Nowhere to go that time.
So still 13-13. I mean, Jenks really costly there this late in the game, where you for sure have a great shot at least a field goal there to take the lead. Coaches talk about it every game. Keys to the game. You ask them every game there on the field before the rod. What do they say?
Hey,
Turnovers.
Turnovers, especially when you're in the red zone.
2nd and 11 for Union. Fisher throws it out of bounds.
Got a flag on the play here. See what it is. And this is where Meyer and Meade can cause such matchup problems, because you get them one-on-one, and oftentimes, well, most times than not, the defender is going to be a lot smaller, so they cause matchup problems, and a lot of times they get pass interference calls, which they have right here.
Holding on the defense. It's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
And that's what you have, so it'll be 2nd and about 2. Or 1, excuse me. And this is the time you probably see Meyer and Meade. You got Meade out to the right, wide right with Parker lined up with him. Oh, nice play defensively by the Trojans.
So it's going to be here in the 4th quarter, tied 13-13, 3rd down for the Redskins.
Time play. Third and 3 now.
8.5 minutes left in the game. Still tied up at 13 apiece. Redskins hoping to keep this drive alive, which was started after that costly Jenks turnover on the confusion there when they tried to put in a new package of players.
Gotta hurry up and get it off.
0 on the play clock. Didn't look like it, but they gave it to him, and Jeffrey Meade gets the reception, gets the 1st down.
Boy,
that was very close.
They missed that one. The clock was definitely at 0.
Bang, bang play there, but as we see Zach Fisher, just a quick hit to Jeffrey Meade and uses that 6'7" frame and gets the 1st down to keep the drive alive. Gets out past the 20-yard line.
See Coach Trimble, he's still letting them know about it, but has a legitimate gripe on that one. Moving out to the left.
Fisher gets the completion to Will Hamilton. He's knocked out of bounds.
And that's a nice play by Hamilton. Good poise, good job by the offensive line of Union. And if they can get this passing game going, take another look at him rolling out to his left, locates his receiver. Nice play, moving the chains again. Zach Fisher, see his numbers, 15 of 24, 109 yards, and sacked 3 times.
First down for the Redskins here. Fisher looking downfield to Meade. He hits him, and Meade is breaking him for some extra yardage. The Sooner commit showing why he's committed to the Sooners. 32-yard pass and catch. It's a big target, Rod.
And how about Meade right there? Big play capability. Take a look. Looking at him all the way. He's able to get separation now. Watch him yak yards after the catch. Picking up the 1st down and getting in Jenks territory.
Down to
Jeffrey Meade.
Down to the 35-yard line now. With just over 7 minutes left in the contest here at the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, 4th game of the week. 1st down and 10 for the Redskins. Fisher hands it off to Tyler Atkins. He finds some running room.
Boy, it could have been a horse collar that time.
Grabbed him by the shoulder pad there. Still gets 5 yards on the carry up the middle. Let's take a look at the replay and show us what you're talking about with the horse collar, Rob.
Taking a look right here and just going to hand it right up the middle here, and definitely was.
8th play of the drive. 2nd and 5. 6.5 minutes left. Fisher. Completion. Another first down, and that time he hit Carson Meyer, another Sooner commit, another big target, 6'6" tall.
Yeah, and that's what you talk about. You get it to your playmakers in crunch time, and we see Meade. Now you get the nice fake and watch him find Meyer. Another big target. Big fella. 2 Sooners out there making plays for their team down the stretch. 6'6", 224 senior.
Fisher on fire right now. He has 4 completions in a row. Hands off this time to Tyler Atkins. He's trying to take it out wide. Gets down to the 11-yard line.
And Atkins, he's been steady for this Union offense. Finding a way to get it done. Looks like Jenks is going to call a timeout.
Big timeout here, big play, tied at 13-13 here between Jenks and Union. You're watching the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, Ford Game of the Week on the Cox Channel and CoxHSHub.com. Key play coming up when we come back. Thanks for joining us. The Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, Ford Game of the Week. And Rod, as always, this one is exciting. Union just kicked the 28-yard field goal to take a 16-13 lead with under 5 minutes left in the game. So Jenks is going to get a chance to answer right back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just what you expect going down to the wire. These 2 teams under 5 minutes now. And Coach Frederick talked about special teams. Now they have a 3-point lead because of special teams play.
So, Union about to kick off here with the 16-13 lead. It's been a pretty defensive game so far. That one goes out of bounds. Let's toss it down to Zig right now with the sideline report.
All right, guys, you may have noticed throughout the game that there's a little bit different colors on top of the Union Redskins helmet. You look on the side, they're using the U to spell the first part of USA. And then on the very top of the helmet, a flag that they put on there in stripes. They're doing this in honor of, in honor of 9/11. Of course, the 12th anniversary of 9/11 this past Wednesday. With Union taking part in honoring the victims and the families of those that happened to 9/11. Say that again?
Is this a one-time use for the helmets?
Yes, one-time use for the helmets, just tonight only.
Thank you, Zig. Hand off to Brett Ty. He gets 4 yards on the run.
And you see Ty right there showing his speed. He made something out of nothing that time. Had him bobbled up, able to bounce outside and pick up some positive yards.
2nd down and 6. About 4.5 minutes left in the contest. Assuming we don't go overtime, Rod. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Hey, everybody in the truck gonna get you saying that. Oh, and how about that defensive play? You got Redskins everywhere.
Redskin defensive line doesn't want us to go overtime.
Defense for the Redskins. 3rd down play now.
3rd down and 6 here. Big drive.
Play right here for Jenks.
3rd down play. Back to pass for Nunley. He's got some running room. Does not get to the 1st down. Another good stop by Union. Decision time for Coach Alan Trimble, Rod.
Yeah, it is decision time right now. He still has 3 timeouts remaining, so I think you punt the ball here. And look like that's what he's going to do. 3 timeouts remaining. Come up with something defensively. Oh, beautiful punt.
Pearson with the fair catch.
Now, if you're Union, you just want to move the chains, make Jinx, use the timeouts. 3:06 remaining. And this is where you talk about coaches and establish that running game. Gotta run that football, keep that clock moving, and let it work and be your friend.
So the Jinx defense is going to have to come up big here and get a stop. Down 16-13 to Union in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Union now just trying to run out that clock. Zach Fisher, Tyler Atkins, both in the backfield. They've had some very nice games for the Redskins. Taylor Pearson on the end around. Not a whole lot of running room, and he gets pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, Rod.
That was a good job that time by the defense of Jinx. And Jinx calls a timeout. He didn't get out of bounds. Jinx doing a good job, not going to let any time run off that clock. Thought they had got him out of bounds. He didn't get out of bounds, knew the clock was going to keep running, quickly called the timeout.
So,
great thing about it, you didn't allow him to get any yards. Excuse me there, Nate.
Yeah, and Jinx has 2 timeouts left. Union has all 3 if the Redskins end up needing any. Second down at 10 here, 3 minutes to go in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. 3-point difference in the score. Always exciting here in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Now, don't forget tonight at 11 p.m. on My 41, you can catch Tulsa Tech's high school football tonight. Rod and I will have highlights from games all around Green Country along with the whole Fox 23 crew, scores, interviews, and more. That's high school football tonight on My 41, Friday nights at 11. So after we're done with this game, Rod, we'll be pulling double duty and host that 30-minute show with highlights about 13 games from around Green Country. Biggest game of the night right here, the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl Ford game of the week. 16-13, Union on top, second down. Redskins trying to run out the clock here. Zach Fisher in the shotgun. Hands it off to Tyler Atkins. Finds a little bit of running room. It's going to still set up a 3rd and about 6. Trojans again taking a timeout here to stop the clock. So Rod that was Jinx's second timeout down to 1. If Union can manage to get a first down here. Jinx actually has no more timeouts now. That was their 3rd and final one. So obviously huge play right here. If Union can get the first down, they can really run down this clock. So one of the plays of the game right here coming up. Redskin cheerleaders are ready for it. If you're a cheerleader, we've learned tonight you better watch out when you're on the sideline.
You better watch out. It'll be very tough, like they are from Jinx. Up right back up.
Time now for the Matt McCoy Insurance.com player of the game, and it's the running back for Union. Tyler Atkins had a big game, got the touchdown run right there, the 14-yard touchdown run, 102 all-purpose yards, 1 touchdown for Tyler Atkins, who's in there on some spot duty because of the top 2 running backs for the Redskins are both injured and didn't play tonight. Tyler Atkins is our Matt McCoy Insurance.com player of the game. Huge 3rd down right here for the Redskins with 2:47 on the clock. Need a first down to try to run out the clock. Threw it to Jeffrey Mead, incomplete. They're going to call pass interference on the play, and that's going to give Union a first down if they call pass interference on the Jinx defensive player.
And that's going to be against Parker right there, and had the coverage. It looked like that's going to be the call.
Holding on the defense. 10 yards. The result of the penalty is a first down.
So that gives the Redskins the first down. Jenks is out of timeouts. Coach Trimble not happy with the call. You saw him shaking his head on the sideline. 2:38 left on the clock. No doubt the Redskins are going to be running on this play to try to run out the clock. That's Jenks Trojan's 6th penalty for 50 yards. And that one the most costly.
Yeah, now you just got to take care of the football if you're Union. Establish your running game. Atkins has done a tremendous job all night. Get a good push by the offensive line.
Atkins, our Matt McCoy Insurance Player of the game, runs it up the middle. That's over 100 all-purpose yards in the game. The sophomore coming up big.
Yeah, he's played huge for this Union team. They'll continue to work this clock.
2nd down and 4. Atkins again trying to turn the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds. Ooh, runs into the flag there. Hope he's all right. He bounces back up.
Yeah, takes a tough hit. Probably wanted him to stay in bounds, showing his youth on that play.
Yeah, that's huge there to get the clock stopped with Jenks having no timeouts.
Yeah. 3rd down. Sure, Coach Frederick could tell him you see his numbers: 23 carries, 105 yards, 1 touchdown for the young man.
So another big 3rd down for the Redskins. They converted on a penalty on the last time they had a 3rd down, a pass interference, or a holding call actually on the Jenks defender.
All you need is a 1st down if you're Union.
3rd down and 4. Pass complete.
Won't get it.
Don't get it. Will Hamilton is a little bit short. 4th down, so Jenks Trojans. Well, I was going to say you're going to get the ball back. Fredericks decided if he wants to go for it here or punt it away. He's keeping the offense on the field.
Yeah, he'll probably run it down as much as he can, I would think, and call a timeout. Maybe try to jump him off sides.
Jeffrey Mead out wide right. Union 1 for 2 on 4th downs in the game.
Almost got him. Now you get a timeout coming, I'm sure. Let it run down, and there's your timeout.
So 1:12 on the clock, 4th and 3 for Union. They call a timeout. Up 16-13. Need a high school football score? Check out the CoxHSHub.com. We're updating the scores all night long. While there, don't forget to check out our photo booth as well as weekly contests. That's CoxHSHub.com. We don't get to win those contests, do we, mean you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, man. I want to win a contest. That's a great website, though. Go on there.
I'm on it enough.
Not only do we have this game live streaming, other games are live streaming, every Friday night, Thursday night. You can see edited highlights also already up there this game. You don't have to wait for it to be over. You can watch this on the TV and you can see highlights of the game you're watching.
Yeah, exactly right. And game's wrapping up. Bishop Kelly just won. And we leaving there tuning into this game as we thought as always, is a thriller. Now big 4th down play, and definitely think you kick this one off, and Jenks has a little bit of time to try to make something happen.
7th punt of the game for Union. Kaylor Pearson, the wide receiver, also the punter. Pearson gets the punt off. Jenks just lets it bounce. Takes a pretty good Union bounce, goes out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 19. So Jenks has a lot of work cut out for it. 1:05 left. Ball on its own 19-yard line, needing a field goal to tie it. 81 yards to go, no timeouts. They can settle for a field goal here, though.
Yes, they definitely can. Get in field goal range, and now you expect a lot of passing, or if you're running plays, you got to try to get out of bounds. We've seen Parker get behind the defense a couple of times tonight.
So if you want to keep an eye on Parker as you're watching, he is number 10. You've got trips to the left. Dylan Harding on the right, the OSU commit. The snap is off. Incompletion.
And down to the wire, and boy, many games finishing up around the state. A lot of people logging on to CoxHS.com. And man, Chuck Tollison checking out the game. Just a good one down to the wire. Love the coverage that Cox always brings here.
2nd down and 10, a minute and 1 second left. 61 seconds on the clock. Cooper Nunley in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking over the middle. Completion for 5 yards there.
And that really does no good that time because the clock keeps running.
That was Brett Tye. 45, 44, 43 on the clock. Jenks in hurry-up mode.
3rd down. Blitz coming.
Going deep. Harding wide open. Oh, Dylan Harding, the Oklahoma State commit. He is in the touchdown. 76 yards. Puts the Trojans on top. 19-16 pending the extra point. They still have 25 seconds left on the clock. They didn't need all 61 there.
And how about that, Dylan Harding? And that's why you never leave this ball game. No matter how much time is left, 25 seconds, a lot of time. And we talked about Dylan Harding right there. We know what he does defensively. 2 receptions, 113 yards, and watch him right here. Nunley doing a good job, gets great protection with the blitz. Harding gets behind the defender, turns on the wheels. He sees pay dirt. The Jinx faithful goes crazy. Touchdown. They have the lead. 19-16 now. Trojans up.
Extra point up and good. 20-16. Very key extra point there because now Union needs to get in the end zone with 25 seconds left on the clock.
And how about that? 25 seconds a lot of times. And when you look at this team, we talk about special teams being so important. You know Union has big play capability guys. Still a lot of time left. You know, I've done these games for a long time, and you know it's a lot of time left. A lot of time left. But what a huge play. Nunley coming up big. We talked about Parker and Harding. Their play on both sides of the football has made a difference tonight. Dylan Harding punching it in as we take another look. Can't say enough about the offensive line doing a tremendous job as you take a look. Blitz was coming. And watch Nunley again get rid of this ball under pressure. Got a great block. And look at Harding. Gets behind the defense, foot race. He goes away. Outstanding camera work. Now watch him throw this ball and take the hit right there. And boy, look at that concentration. He's looking and sprinting down, and he knows it.
We talked about how they've been targeting at Stephen Parker all night, but he's not the only Division I wide receiver they have out there. Dylan Harding, as we said, committed to Oklahoma State. Lots of big-time talent on the field tonight. That big-time talent coming up big.
Oh, definitely huge play. You know, just being able to get behind the defense. And I know that's something Coach Frederick definitely isn't happy about because you just want to be sure you keep everyone in front of you. But 25 seconds, a lot of time. Don't count it out. Don't leave. Don't turn the channel. Hey, don't log off of the website.
Never log off of the website, right?
Definitely not over. 20-16.
Jinx with the kickoff.
Boy, and that's what you have in luxury when you have a kicker. Kick it out.
One was not enough, Rod. One was not enough. Matt McCoy, insurance, player of the game.
Let me guess.
After that play, we got to work in another one here.
Yeah, you always do. And you know who that is.
Dylan Harding.
That man right there, Dylan Harding, the OSU commit, punching it in, which possibly could be the game-winning touchdown. There you see his excitement, but look what he's done tonight. Defensively, he's been huge. 2 receptions, 113 yards, and the TD that could cap this game. So you got 2, not 1, but 2 Matt McCoy insurance player of the game. 25 seconds left.
Union. Let's see what they can do.
Redskins have to get a touchdown. They have 2 timeouts, 25 seconds. Completion across the middle. They're going to have to call a timeout there after Caleb Pearson has the short catch. They were hoping to get a little catch and run there and go a little longer.
It's going to get him across the middle, let him run a little bit and try to get out of bounds. You had the decoy with Meade and Meyer going downfield, and now you have to look at going deep with Meade or Meyer. As we said, they cause such matchup problems and a lot of times can draw pass interference calls.
So there is now 19 seconds left on the clock. Second down for the Redskins, but that's not the important thing. It's that 19 seconds. After this timeout is over, Union will have one more timeout. Got to go into the end zone. Field goal does nothing here. That's what that extra point did for Jenks. 20-16 to score. What do you do here, Rod? You just go deep, or you try to get a 15, 20 yard?
I think right now you have, one timeout remaining. I think you got to try to look to go deep. I think you start going deep. Even if it's incomplete, the clock stops. And I think you go to your big play targets. And, of course, watch Meyer. You see Parker. They allow him to go one-on-one with Meade up at the right top side. Pressure by the defense.
Going deep, throwing it up for grabs, intercepted, ball game.
And how about that? Tried to go deep.
19,287 people here at H.A. Chapman Stadium to watch the Trojans win the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. Unless there's a miracle, Rod. Unless there's a miracle.
And I have seen it happen. But, boy, what a game. Always lives up to the billing. Jenks Trojans, that defense comes up again.
Wow.
The huge play.
You always think every year, Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. It can't happen again. We can't have a final minute play again. But guess what? We do.
Been a part of enough of them to say, yes, it can.
Going to take a knee here to end the game. And that officially, well, not officially because Union is, nope. Kirk Frederick walking out on the field. That does it. 20-16. Jenks wins the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, ending a 2-game losing streak in the regular season addition to the Union Redskins. 20-16, the final score. Rod, another thriller.
Another thriller. Just the way you draw it up in this game. And right down to the wire, 2 outstanding teams. Again and again, do a tremendous job. And as we always say, it starts getting close, and you always have a couple that leaves, but stay here for this game.
Let's go down to Zig. He's got the winning coach for us.
Wow, guys, about all you can say, Alan Trimble. What can you say to describe another one of these games that ends up in the final minute?
Yeah, I don't know how you explain it. We're very fortunate. Union played a great game and in many phases outplayed us. But, again, really proud of my kids, the way they stuck in there. It wasn't a great night for us. Probably got to credit Union a little bit for that.
What about the last play call on the touchdown?
Well, it's a good read by our quarterback and caught him in some underneath man. And Dylan Hardy made a good play. Great throw by our quarterback.
All right, congratulations. Great win for you guys.
Ages you a little bit more every year, Mike.
Yes, it does. Alan Trimble, the head coach of the Jenks Trojans, guys. Unbelievable how this thing wraps up every year. It seems like it comes down to the final 30 seconds of this football game.
No doubt about it, Zig, as we see Ed Ferris with the trophy for the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. He's going to present it to the Trojans here momentarily.
How about that? What a game. Down to the wire. And the Trojans.
You take a look at the Jenks Trojans going to lead the band, I guess, going over there to the band. Got to give love to the band there, Rod.
Yeah, the band, they put their work in.
Let's toss now to the PA for the presentation of the trophy.
And the Jenks Trojans is Executive Vice President of Mid-First Bank.
these seniors told me you guys were going to get one before you got out. So here it is.
There you go, the Jenks Trojans celebrating that trophy, as we said, ending a 2-game losing streak to Union in the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl in the regular season edition. It's nice to get that win. Bragging rights.
Hey, he talked about it, those seniors right there, and they've been through some losses, you know, definitely in this game, but came up big. And I think when you look at this game, Union definitely, I think, outplayed Jenks. Jenks with big plays, especially Dylan Harding to seal it. Outstanding game by both teams. Jenks, who many believe were favored coming into this matchup, definitely outplayed most of the game, but made the big plays when it counted. You take another look, Nunley again gets a great block, and Dylan Harding catch him in a little man read and caught him sleeping and got behind him. Harding taking it to the house for the touchdown, sealing the deal. Trojans getting it done.
Cooper Nunley is a sophomore, Rod. This is his first year starting for the Trojans, standing in the pocket tall there, making key plays like an upperclassman.
Yeah, and he did that a couple times tonight. Throwing the ball, taking a hit, did a tremendous job.
Let's toss it now down the zig on the sideline with Ed Ferris from Mid-First Bank.
All right, Ed. I told Alan, you don't know, how can you make words for this game? You can't say anything, can you?
Well, Coach Trimble, he asked me, he says, this is the best $8 value in town in it. And I said, it's got to be. If somebody wasn't here to see this, they don't know what the Backyard Bowl is about. This is just typical of what this whole rivalry's been about and what Jenks and Union have always been about.
It's probably why you wanted to get involved in this 10 or 11 years ago.
Why we wanted to get involved. We recognize a good deal when we see it.
A great crowd again, about 16,000 people on hand tonight.
Actually, it was 19,287 was the count.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
we appreciate you guys being a part of this and being a big sponsor of it.
Well, we appreciate Cox and everything you all do to help us put it on. It's a great show for Tulsa.
It is a great show. Alan Trimble's right. The best $8 for entertainment in town, especially tonight or any night, guys.
Thanks, Zig. Thanks, Zig, and thanks, Ed Ferris from Mid-First Bank. And it's been an exciting night here at the Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl, 4th game of the week, and we're not done yet. We'll be back here after these commercials.
Jenks pulls it out, 2016 the final from H.A. Chapman Stadium on the campus of the University of Tulsa. The Trojans were able to run the ball more effectively in the second half to balance out their passing attack. For Union, only 2 trips to the red zone, resulting in 1 score. The Redskins moved the ball between the 20s, but couldn't punch it in. Jenks would go on to win the state championship in 2013, the second in a streak of 4 in a row that ended in 2016 to, guess who? Union. And coming up this fall on September 7th, the Jenks Union Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl will be televised on YurView. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Thanks for watching Classic High School Football on YurView. I'm Chris Harris saying so long until next time.
A little early gadget play, and